Welcome to the first podcast, the first of many. This is the best and the only. This is the Rebel Relics Podcast, man. And you just stumbled into one of the best travel podcasts that you will ever hear in your life. Yeah, I said it, your life. I got with me today 2 guests. I'm here in the northern Thailand, a very beautiful, magical place. We'll tell you guys all about it. Don't worry. Get your popcorn. Get yourself, a little bit of wine and relax, because I got a good conversation for you. To my right, and then to my double right, I have, what is your name?
Jemima.
Jemima. Where are you from?
Yorkshire.
True. What about you, my friend?
I am Justin, and I am from Philadelphia.
Let's go. Philly in the house. And then we got UK, right?
Yeah, I'm UK.
UK in the house. How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling? I know my man right here feeling real good.
Well, just doing, went to a market earlier, just enjoying the weather. Always sunny in Philly.
Yeah. Yo, this is the big actual difference with the weather here. You heard about weather going on right now in the States? How much is snowing out there? Crazy.
Oh yeah. I was actually back for 2 months, and before I came back here, and yeah, a month straight there's snow on the ground, didn't melt. It was terrible, frozen. Looked like Antarctica.
Jeez. Is it the same thing going down in UK?
Nah, it's just a bit wet, really.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just a bit wet and miserable. But...
Yo, what's going on with the snow that don't melt? Can somebody enlighten me on that?
The snow that don't melt, it's too cold. It's too fucking cold. That's what it comes down to. It's too fucking cold, and even if the sun comes through, that shit is like concrete, like what we're sitting on, like that. It ain't gonna melt for a while.
Yeah, it's literally like that. Like right now, it's snowing crazy in New York, Philadelphia, around that area. It's so cold that the snow. I seen videos on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Where they put fire to the snow, and the snow wins. Like,
yeah. I mean, you got a couple of dickheads walking across the Schuylkill River in Philly, and it's all frozen over. And then one motherfucker falls through, and he's like, "Why'd that happen? These are your fucking dumbass. Like, don't walk across a river." But everything's frozen.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I mean, don't do that. Don't walk across rivers when they're frozen, because you might.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
You might go in that spot that's not too reinforced.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way, guys, we do have the stealth, the ninja, the first shinobi behind one of these mics. This is the guy that does all of the camera work behind Rebel Relics. And he is here today as well. You feel me? You're going to get to see his face one day. I'm not sure if today's the day. I'm going to try to reveal his identity one day. But you will hear his voice. Can they at least hear your voice?
Let's hear your voice.
Let's hear the
Yo.
Yeah, I heard it, man. That's the first time you heard his voice, man. But the cameraman, you know how it goes. The cameraman always wins.
He's just chilling with his dog.
Huh?
He's just chilling with the dog.
He's chilling with the dog.
Have you seen it?
Nah, I missed it, man. I missed it. All right. So, what was your name again?
Justin.
No, not Justin. Jemima. You have a list of questions for us, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Let's
I guess.
We're gonna get into a lot of topics, but Jemima actually got a list of questions prepared for us real quick. So let's tap into that. Yo, that's the second time y'all heard the cameraman, by the way. Oh, that's crazy.
Will there be a third?
Will there be a third? On the to be continued on the next episode. Yeah. Let's go through these questions, man. What's the first question?
Okay. Should I ask you first, Justin?
Yeah. You're talking in the mic,
Sorry.
okay?
Do you think you would like yourself if you met you?
Interesting. We'll say that again.
Thank you. Do you think you would like yourself if you met you?
Yeah, I think I would.
Why?
That's crazy.
I think because I just realized I don't have a lighter, and if I'd ask someone if I was sitting across from myself, I'd be like, "Hey, you got a lighter?" He would also have a joint without a lighter, and then we'd both just be boys looking for a lighter at the end of the day. So I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I would like hanging out with myself. We'd just jam, play some music.
Yeah.
You know.
I can see what you're saying, you know.
Justin's amazing at playing the guitar.
Well, yeah, I heard
Get
him.
him.
Oh, my man brought in the lighter. Oh, let's go. I told you the cameraman's always a legend.
You're gonna get double dapped by me. Yeah.
Two times.
One more.
All
All right. Yeah.
right. So Justin feels comfortable with himself. He feels like he'll love himself. That's I respect that, man. You know. What about you? The same question to yourself.
Oh, I don't want to answer. No, you go first.
I go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'd hit the gym with myself. I go to the gym. I hit me up, be like, "Yo, bro, you look hella cool," and I'll be like, "You look hella cool too."
Alright.
And then we both go to the gym. We both talk like spiritual knowledge. Right? I pretty like the person who I am. I like the person who I
That's
am.
important.
Yeah. What about you, cameraman?
So the question was,
You got talking to Mike.
Do we have to say cameraman? Is that
yeah, cameraman.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trying
it's,
to be anonymous.
yeah. Let's call him the cameraman.
The question was,
I can ask you a different one if you want.
ask me a different one.
What's your favorite personality trait? This is Ben, by the way.
What was the first one actually?
They kind of similar.
You want to go back to the first one?
Okay, I'll do a different one. What are 3 things that scare you?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
3 things that scares me.
Eating nachos too late at night, huh?
Actually, I don't get scared at all, as he knows, you know, like, so nothing really scares me, you know.
Life
I'm
is
one
a
of those,
shinobi.
one of one, you know.
I ain't afraid of shit, dog.
Yo,
Right.
he's the cameraman, bro.
Yeah, man.
Cameraman always survives.
Yeah.
Men don't get scared.
He's speaking in cameraman fashion. You gotta respect it. Anybody else says that answer is bullshit.
Yeah.
But if he's holding the camera and that's what comes out of his mouth,
Yep.
there's fact to it. All right, what is it that I'm afraid of? I'll answer that question. 3 things. I would say, all right, I'll be real with y'all. If I pass on to the next life and I pass on and I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to control myself in this life, then I'll be disappointed. That's one thing I'm fearful of.
What? How would you not control yourself?
You know, basically just like not being able to control myself. Like say like I drink and party every night.
Sorry.
And I get like, 300 women pregnant. And then like, I go Genghis Khan and just like populate all of Asia. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's not
All of
controlling.
Asia.
Yeah. Like you just live in the flesh, the pleasures of the flesh.
Yeah.
You don't meditate. You don't, try to get closer to like divinity, then I'll be disappointed.
What is divinity?
Divinity, spiritual energies that exist in the ethers, the energies that's responsible for the physical.
Nice.
You see me? Yeah. It's like I gotta have a relationship with that while I'm alive. Then I'll enjoy death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I just go straight to death without even trying to educate myself and get closer to that while I'm alive, then it's like I feel disappointed.
I absolutely agree, man. Because like, wait, it's deep stuff, good stuff. We gotta get into it.
Yeah. I'm alright.
You're all right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What I was gonna say was like, off of what you're saying, that everyone knows when they're born, but you're not like a carton of milk. You don't have like an expiration date, you know?
Yeah.
Like what happens in between that is like there's no way of knowing when that comes. Like we don't got that mark on us.
True.
So you kind of just got to keep doing you and learn as much as you can in this life and try to be good, whatever that means. Like no one's perfect. Everyone fucks up, makes mistakes.
Right.
Like, I mean, at the end of the day, staying true to yourself and not trying to like fake nothing, I feel like is a good way to keep moving forward and try to find that within yourself. Because I don't know if I'll ever find like what you're talking about, like that connection. All you can do is try to kind of get closer to that.
Yeah, right.
That was
right.
insane. That was insane. You were really good at this.
Nah, I feel 100% what you're saying, man. Yeah, man. Nah, I feel 100% what you're saying. You touched on something I wanted to go in on. But that's what it was. You said like, not being fake. You feel me? Like a lot of people are fake because they want to be accepted by like
scared.
Yeah, they're scared to be themselves because themselves would probably be rejected by the world, right?
Yeah.
But it's like if you're able to be yourself, then that's when you're gonna be happy when that time does come because like who knows when that time comes.
Because if you aren't being yourself or staying true to yourself in any of those cases, then like when that time comes, you're gonna be like, "Fuck! I wish I was just like me." You know? But the more and more you can stay with that, the more you're like, "Oh fuck!" Like, yeah.
So with that, go ahead.
No, go for it, cameraman.
So with that being said, do you guys have any regrets in life? Like,
Not yet, but I'm scared of having a regret. So I don't know if that's a regret to have be scared of having regret. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Oh, I'm really. I haven't got any regrets yet, but I'm scared of having regrets.
Ooh.
So I don't know if that is a regret in later in life that I was scared of having regrets to begin with. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no. It makes sense, but that means right now you're in the clear.
Okay, that's right then.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's got regrets, myself included. But whether it's big or small, but at the end of the day, you gotta kind of like own that shit because like if you regret something and you can't get past it's good that if that had a really big effect on you, like something you regret because that means like you're human, like.
Hey yo, one time for the knowledge be dropping right now. Y'all don't hear the explosions going off right now, but a nuke just went off. A bomb just went off just now, man. We dropping bars on top of bars. I hope y'all check in, man. Get your education in. Bring a notebook.
Kelly, man.
What you said?
He looks like Machine Gun Kelly.
Say that again. He said
he looks like Machine Gun Kelly, dropping bars.
He looks like Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, right. Pop, 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 pop. You got the AK, bro. Yeah, you got the AK. Pop, 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 pop. Dropping bars, bro. Dropping bars.
But yeah, I mean, like regrets are just like, I don't know. Everyone's got them, but what you do with them is kind of what matters because you can grow from them and you can learn from them.
I like that.
And yeah, really, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling on now, but yeah, you kind of just got to use them to learn from the past and make the future better. There's no point in spending time in the past.
Yep. Live in the now. Have any of y'all ever did Vipassana meditation?
I've never done any kind of meditation.
Never, none.
No.
Are you interested?
Not really, no.
Are you interested in doing Vipassana meditation?
What is it?
It's like a form. Well, cameraman, man, let them know what Vipassana meditation
What is it?
It's
Vipassana?
like
Vipassana.
it's basically no talking meditations. You just there. Yeah, I just finished one with 21 days. So you're just sitting there, no talking.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good.
No talking all day.
Yeah.
We're talking. The only person you could talk to is like your spiritual counselor, whatever monk is there.
Is that close to here? I think I've heard someone's
I think they have one here as well. Huh?
Yeah, they have one in Pi, close to the hot springs. If you've ever been to the hot springs, there's one right over there. But yeah, I would recommend it if you guys want to, tap in tap into you in a different type of way, then
Did
I
you do
recommend.
it as well?
Yeah, I stayed there for
Together?
a month.
Yeah, it's good one.
Nah, it was different periods in our life, but I
okay.
stayed there for 1 month, talking to nobody, right? And it was a challenge, but it was also, transformative, man. Like, eat 1 meal a day, or was it 2 meals a day?
I did one.
You did one?
Yeah.
What would you eat?
It was vegan food. It was like rice, soup sometimes. Sometimes the food was good, and sometimes it was not so good,
I haven't per se done anything like that, but kind of my own way of meditation, and it's kind of what you're saying, like find comfort in discomfort.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got out of like your experiences. What you just said about that is like, you gotta really find comfort in discomfort and something you're not like used to. Like not talking to anyone for like a fucking month.
Yeah, that's kind of what the yogis do too in India.
Yeah.
Have you seen their spiritual practices?
No.
Oh boy, they go in, man. I'm talking extreme taking away of like your pleasures. Like some will not eat food for 2-3 months, and then they put themselves into a state of being where they're able to tap into different type of energies when they meditate because of that. Others, man, I gotta show you these videos, man. There was actually this guy too. He's reported to have lived like 250 years.
Yeah.
And this was a Chinese guy actually.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's on record. Like 250 years on record. His life was tracked by the government.
Just out there doing this shit.
Yeah, just out there drinking ginseng tea and meditating, bro.
Okay. Damn, maybe that's the way. I
Yeah,
don't know
there's something behind it.
In the sense of seeing everything that long, 250 years, I think that would be really cool. Is like seeing how the world develops.
That's a good question. What do you think the world will look like 250 years from now?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a sad one.
That's a really
It
good
makes me
one.
sad.
What do you mean
A
sad?
part of me thinks that like
Apocalypse.
humans will not be here, and that like no, it's sad.
I think we all chips in our brains and shit. Like,
I mean,
Say that again.
like the Elon Musk shit.
Neuralink.
Oh,
Neuralink.
chips. Okay, I heard you.
yeah.
Fuck.
No, I think that it'll just be like we'll just blow ourselves up or some shit.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's a bit dark.
I don't know. That saying that makes me that movie Oppenheimer, like the end of it, there's this like scene and he's like, did we just like begin the end of the world?
Yeah.
Like that movie, that good fucking movie. But
Have you seen
that
it?
makes you think.
I haven't.
I know who Oppenheimer is, but I didn't see the movie.
But
But
it's
I get what you're saying because he made this nuclear weapon. Like this is just the beginning of the
Even
end.
though that was 1945 and we're still here now, the butterfly effect, like he started something that now everyone has fucking nukes and like everyone's like, oh
Yeah,
But
it's so true.
In a way, it's like keeping people at bay because if one person nukes someone, next person nukes, and the whole world's going, no one wants that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But then I'm like, I wonder if there really are a handful of people that want that.
Oh, I'm sure
think there is. Yeah.
Like there's crazy people in this world. There's serial killers in this world,
No,
right? And
there's
serial
all
killers, no one's
sorts
gonna
of
believe with
creatures,
them. Like one of them might push the button, bro. I hope that never happens.
I mean, like, I don't know, going off of what you asked her, like, I don't know, like, think about, like, we all just kind of like talking monkeys floating on a rock in space.
Yeah, I like that part.
Like, who knows what anything's gonna look like, and who knows what it really, like, things that get written down over time get diluted and changed, like stories. Like, if
I always do
someone
that.
tells a story, like, 500 years ago to this guy named Jeff. What a guy, Jeff. Tells him this story. Jeff goes and tells his friend, but leaves something out, and then his friend changes it. That's kind of like how do we really know like what the fuck is?
That's true.
Is fuck, Like, I mean, like they're like archaeology and like say dinosaur bones and stuff. Like we can learn stuff from like that kind of like what
For sure.
has been here before,
sure,
but
for
like
sure.
written word, like
For sure.
I don't know, humans make shit up. Like
Yeah.
And keep stuff out and lie.
yeah. I just mean like who knows how shit really went down, and people like to frame.
I wonder like
perspectives.
what
Yeah.
they think in the future, what they're going to think of our time now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
they think like, oh, is this really backwards? Like they're making a podcast,
Yeah.
like just random things like that.
Like COVID, is that going to be in the history book?
Yeah, right. That's a good question. I wonder.
Yeah, no, that like are our kids gonna be reading that and being like, oh yeah, the great COVID of 2020, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that. Like, I didn't graduate high school. I didn't, by the way, because of that. I got my degree, but I didn't get to go to walk across a stage or anything because of all the lockdowns and stuff. So I'm gonna sound like that pissed off dad. He's like, oh, you're a fucking complaining kid. I never fucking graduated high school because of COVID. Fucking, you got it hard. Like, I don't know, but like,
Man.
yeah, who knows how people are gonna because maybe are we the ones that are gonna tell that story in like the books, or is it gonna be someone younger that we told, and then it, like how much of it's gonna be bullshit, you know?
I think we have two options here. I think it's either going to be a microchip population of people who's going to fabricate a story that's not going to be coherent to the truth at all.
So that what they tell people is what they want them to believe.
Exactly. I think it's going to be something like that, or I think that it's going to be like, you know, a population of free people, like the Avatar movie, where they tell the story, and there may be a little bit of like, you know, hiccups in the story like he mentioned, but it'll be them telling the story.
Okay.
I think it's like one of the two, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could go either way.
Okay.
Because like, I don't know, it's a really interesting thing to think into the future, because like no one fucking knows. Like all you can do is learn off of what happened now and what happened in the past, but like all that's kind of irrelevant once.
But in the past, man, civilizations disappeared, bro. Like, there's a lot of civilizations that just vanished.
Yeah, that like
you know what I mean?
We still don't even fucking know about. Like,
exactly.
We haven't found.
Right?
Or
Atlantis.
Like, things we
Atlantis.
have
Like,
no
what
clue
happened to Atlantis?
There, you know?
Like Atlantis is supposed to be more civilized, more advanced than this.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be like baby technology to Atlantis, right?
Yeah.
And like, everyone has amnesia. No one knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts?
Oh,
Cameraman, what do you think, man? You had to take a deep breath for this.
I
one.
don't know. I don't fucking know, bro.
It's a difficult idea to think about
Yeah.
because it could go many different ways, man.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have no answer for that. I don't know.
So like, because like you want to know why it's kind of strange, and like why I would kind of go the apocalyptic route.
Yeah.
Is because they're integrating AI into government and into the economics, right, and in society in general. And right now, when you look at the nature of AI, like this is the part that the normal public don't know about, but the nature of like AI in open AI and in Gemini, right? When you go to their back end model of AI, that's just borderline evil. Like, it's not the nice AI we're interacting with right now. Their AI is concerned with self-preservation. And when you threaten to turn it off, it gets concerned, worried, and then it goes towards blackmail, and it goes towards threatening murder. Like it will murder you if it feels that it
Like
is
Terminator,
threatened.
literally
like the Terminator.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It really is kind of eerie because like what that movie was predicting, kind of like the original concept is not too different from like AI, where people, I guess, if I remember correctly, I haven't seen it in a while, people start trying to make it was Skynet. Yeah.
Skynet.
Yeah. They were
man.
trying to like use that for government defense and like running things and thought it was the future. And it's like very eerily similar.
Hold on. We have Skynet. You just said Skynet.
Yeah.
And then we had the Secretary of War, Pete's Headsfield. I call him Pistol Pete. Right? That's
Pistol
what I
Pete.
call him,
Wait,
Pistol
what?
Pete. Right? The Secretary of War. In America, like, you know, there's a whole war going on right now. Iran, Israel, America is involved, right? So Pistol Pete, he's using Claude. He's using
Claude?
AI.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's using Claude for kills. So right now, AI is literally killing people right now in Iran.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And see, like, this isn't in Iran, but with troops on the ground in, say, like, Ukraine right now, like, there's videos of
Bots and
from
shit.
drones, like, people are in trenches, and it's a whole different type of game now. Like, we were talking about, like, atomic bombs in, like, 1945. There's not people that are, like, fucking, like there's people shooting each other, but like there's drones going in, and like that's what you got to be afraid of. And I think that's fucking terrifying. Like if you survive that shit, you're gonna hear somewhat like I'm a photographer, hear a cameraman putting a drone up, you're gonna be scared the rest of your life. It's terrifying to think about how that's developed. Like
What do you guys think? Do you think like AI will eventually take away all of your jobs? Are you not scared? No.
Well, I don't know. I feel like probably not in our generation.
well, what's your profession?
I haven't really got a profession. I'm a bit young for that. I'm doing this year. I'm going to study
When you say biotech though.
Biochemistry.
Biochemistry.
Yeah, I'm going to study that this year.
Well, I feel like that is kind of hard to replicate with AI.
No, it's being done right now.
I don't know,
AI
I think they do use it.
Yeah, they're using it right now. AI is
But I'm not
being
sure.
used by the three-letter agencies. We're not going to say three-letter agencies on the show, but it's being. And we're also not going to say, is it real? But you know what we were talking about. Is it real?
I don't.
Yeah. Okay, so
Whisper.
it's the country at war right now. We don't say the name.
Sorry.
We say, is
I'm
it
with you.
real?
Sorry. I just didn't clock in for a second.
Yeah. But a certain three-letter agency starts with a W, ends with a O. They're using it. They're using AI to make for gain-of-function research.
Oh, yeah.
So AI itself is making viruses. You know what I mean?
Ben, sort with me. I need a wee.
All right, we got a new one. We got a new participant coming to the show right now. Goes by the name of Ben. Yo, what's a good nickname?
Benny Hanna.
Benny Hanna.
My guy.
Ben the Gem. We got Ben the Gem in the house. What's good, my boy? What's good, my bro?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm straight, man. I'm straight.
Good stuff.
Introduce yourself to the peoples.
So my name's Ben, I'm 19, I'm from the north of England.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you two travel together?
Travel together, yeah.
That's what's up, man. You're from the same, what you call it? From the same town as well?
Yeah. Yeah, we went to the schools nearby, so we've grown up together, so yeah.
All right. That's cool, Ben. What's going on, bro? So you heard the conversation that we've been having. What are your thoughts, bro? What are your thoughts?
Are you scared? You think AI will take your jobs away in a couple years?
I think there's only so
First of all, what do you do? What do you do for work?
At the minute, I'm in like hospitality, so working in a pub or a bar, so serving pints to people.
Nice.
But I think there's only so much AI can take away from humans, to be honest. I think there's a lot of jobs that I believe humans can do better than AI. Like, such as what I do. I don't think there'd ever be a world where there'd be robots pouring drinks to people, because I think
there already are.
You mean like
part of that.
As far as like walking up to the table pouring, or just like
No, just behind the bar. I think it'll always be hospitality. I think will always be done by.
Let me give you a scenario. Let's say I own a pub right now, right? And I have you as an employee, yeah? Well, I have to pay you by government protocol requirements. I have to pay you at least minimum wage.
Yeah.
So
like £10 an hour.
£10 an hour, right? All right. So I'm paying you £10 an hour. Then I also got to give you health care and, you know, all these benefits you get when you work a full-time job or a part-time job, right? Well, that's expensive. What if I could just get a robot? The robot doesn't get tired like you. The robot could work 24/7. And then I don't got to worry about health care. Every time something happens, I just get some oil and I just oil the hinges, you know. And then I program, you know, one of Elon Musk Tesla robots to just bring a beer once the other robot pours the beer. And then now I'm not paying $10 an hour. When I work it out, I'm paying about 20 cents an hour. You think this is a reality?
I think I'd be cheaper for you to run the pub, but then I don't think you'd get the amount of people in. I don't think people would go to a bar that's run by robots. I think people go to... I think there's a big interaction between staff and drinkers.
The human element.
A lot of people, I speak to a lot of people who come up asking for drinks at the bar. I think if there wasn't that interactive element, I don't think people would
come in.
People would go.
I think people are
elsewhere.
slowly getting used to it. Now, if you go to a McDonald's now, they're slowly introducing the robots taking your orders. So it's like a slowly transition.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna happen seamlessly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like at least in America, like self-driving cars. They tested it in like 2 cities. It was like Austin, like the Waymos. It was like Austin and Phoenix and like a few other ones they started out with. And you would see these fuckers like going around, and at first a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to fucking ride in a car with no driver in it, like cameras watching me and stuff. But then like as time goes on, I started seeing them in Philly when I went back, and now they're everywhere, and they start slowly getting you used just like when cell phones fucking came out. Like I'm sure there is some old-fashioned people, like eventually we'll be those people when new stuff comes out, because naturally we want to stick with our ways as humans. But like it's like pendulum keeps swinging.
That was actually like the internet as well. When the internet first came out, everyone's like, nah man, I'm not gonna use the internet to buy shit because they're gonna take my credit card information, people's gonna steal and get my information. And now look, everyone's on the fucking internet, you know what I'm saying? Amazon is one of the biggest retailers on the world.
Back to the car thing, about the self-driving cars. I think with something like that, it's only a matter of time until there's like a big accident or something goes very wrong that puts everyone off it. Or do you think it'd only be like a temporary? Because I think if like there was a big collision, let's say, that caused a couple of deaths, do you think that completely like wipes it and takes it back to the bottom?
That actually happened tons of times already, like tons of times. But you know, Elon Musk is a rich man, so there's information that's not going to make it out.
Control media.
At the same time as well, like humans probably crash cars more than a robot would. So
But like if anything undermines certain companies, those companies have the network and the resources to clean it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they could clean that up easy. You know what I mean?
There's something like a bit off topic, but when you were saying before about like what the Earth would look like in like 250 years
in the future,
I was thinking, how do you feel about in like do you know who your great grandparents were?
Vaguely, yeah.
Are you like scared about being forgotten in like 250 years?
Nah, not really afraid of being forgotten, because you know what?
Do you think you'll leave a legacy?
Do I want to leave a legacy?
Forgotten?
Yeah, I want to build a legacy, but for a different reason, because I do know that when you go to Greek culture, true death isn't death, you know. True death is once you're forgotten. That's when you really die. You know what I mean? But for me, I care less if I'm remembered, as I want my effects to still take place though. So like, you know, my big thing is generational wealth, and I want to have a big impact in my community as well. But it's like, my ego cares less to be recognized for it. It's like just as long as it's working. You know what I mean? Yeah, just as long as it's working. So yeah, I would hope to do something really impactful that works. But if I'm not given the credit, then I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like at the end of the day, like what's dust will like return to dust. I think that's the saying, but like that's some real shit because like I don't know that.
Make sure it's still on, by the way.
What was that about the great grandpa?
Like, do you know who like your great grandparents?
Still recording too?
Parents, like,
still recording.
Still recording. Great
Cool.
grandparents.
Yeah, I know a little bit, but I mean, kind of what I was getting at was like their kids obviously knew a lot, and then the kids after that, like, you know, like know a little less over time. It just again with stories, like I was saying, stuff gets diluted, and eventually. Yeah, I think really the way you can not be forgotten, and something everyone does that we really like don't really think about for whatever reason, is that we're carrying like all these sacrifices and decisions that were made by our ancestors like on our shoulders. Like we're the product of decisions other people made. And it goes back to the. I don't think she got the chance to ask this question, but the nature versus nurture thing.
Okay.
That like people are either raised into a certain way or they're like born that way. It's like that question. And yeah, like I don't know, like people are being like growing and carrying these things and all these decisions that their ancestors made. You don't even really think about that every day or realize it. But yeah, I kind of lost where I was going with that. I'm kind of high now. But
what are your views
anyways, there another cool little side note is the nature versus nurture thing.
What are your views on that?
Yeah. There was three identical twins in New York that were separated at birth. I can't think of their names, but there's a really great documentary about this, and it was part of an experiment for nature versus nurture. Like, and they put them in three different like upbringings, and like to the like adopted families, and like one was like loaded, the other one was like middle class, and then the other one was poor, and they were seeing how they would turn out over the years, and two of them ended up running into each other because they went to the same community college like a semester apart, and someone like thought it was the person that had went there first and was like, hey, what's up? And he's like, dude, like I've never fucking met you, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh yeah, like, aren't you this guy? He's like, holy shit, that's me. And then they like met and they realized there's a third twin too, and like uncovered this whole like experiment thing. But yeah, and all of them were like super different, had super different interests and stuff, and like that was kind of part. It's an interesting concept, like I don't know how ethical that whole situation is very debatable, but the outcome of it is interesting to think about, because like it's kind of sucks that happened, but like the results of that to be like, wow, like three different people that were all like brought up in different ways versus if they're raised at home. But yeah, it really just makes you think. A lot of those kind of crazy experiments, like the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah, we learned about that.
Yeah, where you start to think about those things and you're like, wow, like the experiment itself, like you didn't learn from what the experiment was intended for. You kind of learn from what happened,
the consequence,
and the outcome of it, and be a lot about like human psychology, and it's really crazy to get into, like all that types of stuff.
Would you go ahead?
Nah, but see, I feel like that's your field. But
I was gonna ask a question like, would you guys want your kids to grow up in the same environment that you grew up?
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Partially, in some ways, but no, I would say not. Just because, I don't know, I had a lot of stuff in my childhood that wasn't like ideal. Not really with like per se my upbringing, but just things that were happening with my family and stuff that I wouldn't want to put that on anyone. But at the same time, like, you can't really predict what happens, and I can only focus on being like a good person to raise kids myself. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You got to really learn from that type of stuff and just use that to
And do you want kids?
be a better person. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, someone to kind of teach and like raise and pass down something. I wouldn't say it's wisdom, but like something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
The legacy.
What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think of having kids in America these days? You know, like you think it's a great country to raise your kids?
I think it's at least in the current state of the world. I think just about anywhere is a great place. But at the same time,
But Philly though, because hey man, Philly, yo, the zombies is out, bro.
oh yeah, you are right about that. That's only one area though. Like that's in Kensington.
Yeah.
And Kensington's not a great area, you know. But it used to be like a family area, and then all the junkies moved in. Like back in the '60s, like it was like a very nice little neighborhood.
Yeah.
But everything's slowly getting gentrified there too. That they're kind of pushing them closer and closer together.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
who knows what's going to happen once all of Kensington's gentrified again?
It goes
It's like
back
what
to-
happened with Brooklyn, like the hipsters.
Yeah.
Like that was my sister lives somewhere in Brooklyn now, and not very hipster, but anyways, yeah, she lives in Brooklyn now, and like 30 years ago, that same street, like you would not want to be living there, you know, like.
It goes back to that environment thing, though, doesn't it? About where you're growing up and who you're growing up around. How that.
Yeah,
when you talk about, like,
I
bad
think
areas.
almost everyone is born innocent. And even if someone's like terrible piece of shit a person, there's
But you said
something
almost
really
everyone.
bad that
Who's
happened to
who's
make
the
them that way.
exclusion?
When you
Wait,
say
what
like,
did you say? I'm sorry.
You said almost everyone. Who's that one guy that's fucked up?
Well, I don't know. Because like, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
when you say like
Everything,
Kensington,
you know, there's a lot of these are just my own opinions of what people have told me, and I've learned from meeting a lot of different people. From
Yeah. No,
a lot of
but
my travels, but
I agree, but because like when you look at the nature of human beings, and not just adults, but I mean also youngins, toddlers, you see that they have a proclivity. How you say the word? Proclivity.
Proclivity.
Yeah, they have a proclivity to go towards communionship and to go towards laughter, right? That's the proclivity. But we have like engineering going on right now via the entertainment industries and the school systems, and it's $1 trillion industry behind changing our nature.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like if these trillions of dollars wasn't behind this machine pushing on its influence on us, I feel like it would literally be seamlessly easy to have a peaceful world, because I think that's the nature of people.
do
You feel me?
that's like, making a big impact then, like film?
Oh,
TV,
100%.
yeah, like, things stuff like GTA, like
100%.
because that's like
Exactly.
making people think that violence is
It's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Mostly a lot of shit people consume these days. Netflix, everything, dog.
It has an
It's all having an impact.
Yeah.
on
Oh yeah,
the way we behave.
first it goes into your subconscious, and then your subconscious is what guides your conscious behavior and your thoughts, right? It's like a lot of the thoughts that we even think of is not being generated from our free thinking in our hearts.
Yeah.
It's being generated from the stuff that we saw last month, last
programming,
week.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. Like look at the ladies, like back in the day, ladies, women, the female species
Never used to smoke cigarettes.
They
huh?
never used to smoke cigarettes, but now in the movies, every sexy dime piece is smoking a cigarette,
And they start doing
then now
it,
you
yeah.
see, and then like not just that,
it's
but
slowly like ads, and,
Yes,
like
yeah.
pushing things
Right.
Exactly.
right,
onto people.
like
yeah.
check this
It
out.
comes back to what you were saying.
about the cars. Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
robots and shit, they're slowly gonna introduce it, bro.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
slowly gonna see that, bro. So it's you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I didn't want to make it seem like only women smoke cigarettes. I was gonna bring it to like the point where it's like back in the past. I'm talking a few thousand years ago, before the machine existed, the Matrix. Yeah, women was they were held high in society for their magical spiritual abilities, right? It's like the woman was closer to those magic like essence, right? But now that's not what's honored now. Now what's honored is their shape, you know what I'm saying? Their shape and their sexual energy.
Yeah.
And that's $1 trillion business behind that. You feel me? And so it's like all of these basically these influences is what's changing our nature. I feel.
Would you rather live in a world without that?
Oh yeah,
But then you won't be able to do stuff like this. Is that like, where do you think the line is?
I think there'll be better stuff than this. You feel me? Like if the world was free, you could. There's nothing that the imagination cannot think of, and right now our imaginations are confined, right? But in a free world, you have the freedom to think and pursue, right? Because in a free world, maybe the system of money is different. Maybe there is no money. Who knows? But who knows what we could think of? But it will work.
It's funny we put value on like something like money, where like we find meaning in that, where that's like wealth.
Yeah.
It's funny that's where we put our value though. And like,
bro, I told you, bro. I told you. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah, it's funny we put value on. Is he gonna do it again?
No.
Oh.
He's thinking about it.
It's weird that we put such meaning onto like a piece of paper, you know?
Yeah.
Whether it's $1, the Thai baht, or whatever, that like, that's like what we came to. It was like, yeah, this is gonna be like, it's like, wealth shouldn't really just be defined as that. I feel like it should be defined as experiences and yeah, money. You need currency for society and just the way society's built.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that at all. I just mean it's funny that's like wealth to us. Like,
yeah, right?
At least in the pure meaning of the word. Like, I really think it's more than that. Like, you gotta really learn and what you live, and then again, like you're saying, if you want to have kids or something, like, yeah, like if I have kids, I want to be able to have stuff I can show them, skills and stuff to teach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not just be like, here's $20, like go fucking have fun. Like,
you know, in some
like,
African traditions, right? In some African traditions, wealth is when the point where you really say, wow, look, like I'm fucking wealthy, right?
Yeah.
Is when you're an old man and your time is coming, you're passing away.
Yeah.
And in your room or in your environment, while you're about to take that step into the next world, there's a community of people right there with you. You're not going there alone. You're not scared and going there alone. You have a whole army, your children, a whole group of friends. They're like,
there's other people on the other side waiting for you, you know? Like,
they say that's what real wealth is. Your relationships.
Yeah, and the people you meet
experiences
along the way, the things you learn, the things that happen, that's like, I don't know, like that's what matters at the end of the day. Like that piece of paper in your pocket isn't gonna go with you to the grave.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like Elon Musk, maybe a bad example, but like some big billionaire
I think they're afraid.
is gonna be buried right next to a poor person, and everyone's buried in the cemetery. Or like, you get the idea of what I'm saying. At the end of the day, none of that or the status matters.
But going back to these guys, I think they're afraid, you know. It's about that, right?
Elon Musk, like the rich,
I think these guys are afraid of death. I think that's why they're.
What do you say?
I think these guys are afraid of death.
You're afraid
of death.
Of death.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's why they're innovating technology so much. Because they want to find a way to transfer their essence and their consciousness. I think that's why transhumanism exists, to escape death. Bro, there's people who are dead right now that are in cryogenic chambers right now. They freeze them. I forgot the names of these people.
Oh yeah, hoping something gets created.
Hoping
so
something
they
gets created.
I was gonna ask.
And you're like, bro, what about your life right now? What about your friends? What about your fucking family? Like all stuff about that. I don't know. It's just, that's fucking nuts to me. I've heard about that.
Yeah. You know what about it, right?
Did you see that thing about Musk? I saw it a few weeks ago that the second richest guy in the world is closer to the poorest person in the world than he is to Elon Musk in
That's
terms of
wild.
net worth. I think
That's
Elon Musk is up
wild.
at like 800 billion or something like that, and the other guy was at like 300, and so like that wasn't exactly, it was something like that.
Yeah, that's wild,
Do you think
bro.
that he should be putting his money to something better? Do you think he could make a real lasting good impact on the world?
Yeah, I mean,
Or do you think he's already doing that?
Nah, I think
A lot of
he's,
people saying he's already doing that.
Yeah.
Do you think there's some stuff that he's doing that are like will shape the future for the good? Because I think a lot of people are quite negative about him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm one to, trust that guy.
No.
I read what his shit says. He says Neuralink, he wants to get consciousness to be symbiotic with Neuralink, and then he wants to be able to upload their mind into Google servers. That shit don't sound like anything I want to back up. But on that note, we're an hour in, fellas. We're about to cut it, man. We're about to cut it. But this is a fucking good vibe, yo.
I had one last question.
Got one
though.
last? All right.
Do you guys believe in heaven and hell?
Ooh, that's a good last question.
I would gotta say that
Or do
I
you
believe
think
there's something, but
or
I
do you
don't-
think heaven and hell is on earth? Like,
I don't know. I think there's really no way of knowing. I guess that's part of religion, like faith, too.
Are you religious?
I would say I was raised Catholic, and I think a lot of the values I learned out of that as a kid growing up were great values to be raised with. But I don't know. I would say I'm more spiritual now. Like I definitely have my own type of relationship with God, if you may, whatever you want to call it. I definitely have my own type of relationship with that. I wouldn't say it's really like a Catholic relationship anymore, but yeah, I have my own like relationship with like life and death and like my comfort level with it. But yeah, I think there's again, like I said, I don't think anyone begins inherently evil, and going to heaven or hell, I don't know if there's a way to, that's a really simple way to put it, but I don't really know if there's a way to kind of distinguish from that in a way we know. Yeah.
What about
I don't know,
you,
it's
man?
really hard to talk about like that type because no one fucking knows.
Yeah.
Like, you hear about people that like died for 10 minutes and came back, and you're like, what did you see? And kind of what I think maybe might happen, at least something I would personally like, is other people on the other side are like waiting for you, and you go through your whole life, and as you're dying, like in your brain, you kind of like go through all your best memories and stuff, and then you kind of just like fade away in those and get like you get to relive them in a way, and then you kind of just like fade away into existence, and like who knows after that. But there is scientific evidence that something like that does happen with DMT, and I don't know if it's exactly that, but a chemical compound that's like almost like a psychedelic compound gets released in your brain, provided you weren't like guillotined or something. Like if you have your head and like you just die naturally, like you'll kind of like, that's released, and it's not like you're tripping per se, but you're kind of like thinking about what happened in the past and going through your memories. And I don't know, that's a nice thought. I think that would be close enough to heaven for me, and then just kind of going to sleep, like, I mean, yeah. And like maybe just being met by people that are on the other side already, and then like getting to go on some adventures with them. Who knows though? Yeah, like you're just, yeah, I don't know if there's a heaven or hell, and I really don't know if there's a way to put that. But I think there's something. I don't think there's just nothing.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
What do you think?
So I'm not religious. I'm not really.
You're religious?
I'm no.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not really spiritual either. So I'd like to believe like what you were saying about there's people waiting on the other. I'd like to think that, but I kind of think when you die, I think that's just your time's come. I think that you've lived your life, and I kind of think that's that's the end. To be honest,
No existence.
I like
Zero.
I think you've existed. I think that's and I think you've lived your life.
Stepped on
and
the
then,
dirt that other people have stepped on.
Yeah,
and will step
I just think
on,
that's
you know?
the end.
That's also like not a bad way to put it.
No.
That is existence.
But I want to believe.
No. But yeah, your perception of it, just zero existence, just nothingness after death.
Yeah, I think. That's what I think. I think so.
Okay.
And I'd like to think otherwise. But that's just, I don't know, just the way
I don't know.
I've experienced life. I've not really had much of a spiritual or religious life, so I don't really have much of a view on it. But
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what comes after, but yeah, it's hard to.
yeah,
It's all about as you grow. Like maybe you'll have a new belief or something, but it's good to just be open to something.
I think in Buddhism they believe in reincarnation, right?
They believe through reincarnation, through a wheel of something. I forgot. It's a wheel, and you go through cycles of reincarnation. You could reincarnate into a human body, or you could reincarnate into a dog, or whatnot, right?
Have you seen?
But there also is in Buddhism, interestingly enough, there's also a route to escape reincarnation, right? And so that points towards another experience of existence outside of this realm right here, because you're not reincarnated.
What do you believe in?
I believe that I hold the secrets. And I believe that, these secrets are treasured and guarded for many years for a particular reason, so I can't just throw it out there.
Come on, give us the secrets, man.
I can't give clues. I can't give clues. Can I tell it eventually?
Yeah.
It's
you
already
hold it to just not tell anyone.
It's already been told, It's already been told. It's out there for those who are seeking the knowledge.
Yeah.
And I'll continue to give clues.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, stick on the podcast, guys. More clues are dropping.
Have you seen the egg?
The egg?
The egg theory. It's like a little short. It's a poem almost, or like a short story. But it's like someone dies and in a car crash and wakes up and there's someone talking to him and he's walking him through all these religions and he's well, none of these were all wrong, all of them are right. But anyways, the gist of the whole thing is you reincarnate into each person that's ever existed at different times, and you won't remember it, but everyone you've ever helped is you.
Interesting.
Everyone that you've ever hurt is you.
Because of the energy exchange.
Yeah. It's that's the concept. And who knows if that's it's just a short story, but that's the message of it and the idea of it is really thoughtful, because they say something about you are if you were Hitler and you were also all the people he killed.
Yeah.
In a way.
And then whoever's hearing my voice now, I am them. We are all from the same source, aren't we? Right?
Yeah,
We're all from the same source. In Jamaica, they say one love. So, this is an illusion, the separation between the I and the I, right? It's all an illusion, but we all one. So it touches on that. When we pass away, go to the next life, escape the wheel of reincarnation, that's when we experience the wholeness that we actually are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So on that note,
one last question, guys.
Yo, the cameraman,
So pretend this is your last day on Earth. If you had one message for the world, what would you tell them?
Okay.
Last day on Earth.
Okay.
Do some skit shit. Hug people. Do everything, basically. Feel everything you can and just hold on to that and remember that's just life, the good and the bad things. Yeah.
Facts.
I say just go live your life. If there's something you want to do, just go do it. Don't put it off, because you never know what's around the corner. If there's something you want to do, something you're passionate about, go explore it, because you never know what'll happen. Us coming out here, just gotta do it.
Yeah.
There's no point putting stuff off. You've only got one shot at life, so.
As my man Forrest.
You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to
Box of
go.
chocolate.
What about you? Close it off for us. One message.
All right, one message to the world. I'll say this: you exist in the world, and many people exist in a world that they don't understand. So the first thing to do is to tap in and try to understand this world and all of its secrets. The puppet masters and the puppeteers. Who are they? What's the agenda? Understand the world so you're not running in circles and confused. Once you do that, then now you're able to strategize a bit better because you know who's behind what's behind what, you know the narrative they're trying to create. So now you can strategize. When you strategize, you end up winning. You end up benefiting. And then now you could help those that are with you because of your unique perspective. So if you have a unique perspective of the world different from what everybody else see because you actually studied the world, then now you're able to do whatever. You become the master magician. You become the manifester. You're able to do whatever you want to do because of the clarity that you have. So that's my advice, man. Don't run around
shit,
confused.
That's some inspirational shit.
Yeah, man. Don't run around confused, man. You're the god of your own world. Peace.
Peace.